Move over, Jewish space lasers. Marjorie Taylor Greene has a new favorite conspiracy theory. And she launched it this week in the wake of Hurricane Helene, which the death toll has now risen to over 200 people. And Marjorie Taylor Greene says she knows exactly what happened. You know, it wasn't just that it was a deadly hurricane that came through a bunch of areas that, were not prepared because they didn't know it was going to be this bad this far inland. But it's because they in the federal government sent the hurricane there. Oh yes, they can control the weather, Marjorie Taylor Greene proudly proclaimed on Twitter this week. She said this, here's her exact quote. Yes, they can control the weather. It's ridiculous for anyone to lie and say it can't be done. She didn't specify who they is, but we can assume they means the federal government, the Biden administration. They can control the weather, she says. And if you don't believe they can, then you're the crazy one, right? Not the crazy person saying the crazy thing. If you don't believe the crazy thing, then you are in fact crazy. She went further. This is a map of hurricane-affected areas with an overlay of electoral map by political party. Shows how hurricane devastation could affect the election. Yeah, I mean, the hurricane went through red areas of the country. You haven't uncovered anything groundbreaking there. That's the path the hurricane took. And no, the hurricane was not controlled by President Biden. He was not sitting in the White House with a joystick like, oh, I'm going to turn this way. Oh, God, them son of a... Like, that didn't happen. That's insane. These are the kinds of claims that honestly 10, 15 years ago would get somebody locked up in a psych ward. But today, those are claims being made by somebody that is a sitting member of the United States House of Representatives. Marjorie Taylor Greene should be in a padded room. Like, that's what I think. She should have been in a padded room after the Jewish space lasers comments. After all of the horrible comments in between the space lasers and the weather manipulation comments, she also could have been, put away for those things so she could get proper psychological evaluations. But instead, she actually has power. Unless a sitting member of Congress, House, Senate, or even a member of the Biden administration, unless one of those people are watching this, then let me tell you, Marjorie Taylor Greene has more power than any of us. And these are the things she believes. She genuinely thinks that the government can control weather. And if that were the case, then why are we worried about climate change? Just turn on the rain machine, right? Oh no, it's wildfires out in California. Let me go send a thunderstorm over there to put them out. There's problem solved, right? Uh-oh, droughts in the Midwest. Let me move those clouds over there. Here we go. There's your crops all watered for you, taken care of. Uh-oh, too much rain in one area. We're about to have floods. I'll move those clouds over here. Snowstorms. Nope, we're sending them back to Canada. Hurricane, let's just turn that back around, send it out into the Atlantic. They would be doing those things if they could do those things. But none of that's actually happening because they can't control the weather. And it's crazy to think that they can. But the craziest part of this story is that's not even the only crazy thing Greene said this week. No, Greene also went insane following the release of the court filing from Jack Smith this week, where she went on War Room on Real America's Voice and said this about Jack Smith.
Regime, which is what they have done the entire time, Natalie. What Jack Smith is doing is completely illegal, and he should be prosecuted. After we win on November 5th, Jack Smith should be prosecuted. I'll go further. Matthew Graves, the U.S. attorney that continues to prosecute January 6th defendants, election protesters on January 6th. Matthew Graves should be prosecuted. This is a weaponized abuse of power, and shame on Republicans in Congress for never doing a damn thing about it.
Just for clarification, no, what Jack Smith is doing is not illegal. In fact, what Jack Smith is doing is very legal because it's his job as a prosecutor to do the legal things. He's upholding the law. Marjorie Taylor Greene wants him to ignore the law. And in fact, she wants the law to come after him because he has the audacity to try to enforce the law. It's all crazy because these people are all crazy. You know, the Biden administration earlier this year, and I think actually going into last year, had said that they want to make Marjorie Taylor Greene the face of the Republican Party because she is so insane. And then they kind of backed off that when it, became apparent that, okay, Donald Trump is clearly more insane, and then Biden dropped out. We got Harris. Let's make Greene the face of the Republican Party again, right? We've got a month to go here. Let's put her front and center. Because the crazy thing she believes, the crazy talking points she is pushing are now mainstream Republican talking points because she is a mainstream Republican. She is the face of the party, so we need to get back to portraying her as such.
Hi everyone, this here is little Athena, and Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet, so please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.